When I think about leaderships, several names come to mind, but two names that I do want to say, other than my mentors, you know, other than the mentors that I have had in my life. But when I think about leadership specifically, I think about John C. Maxwell. We all know the great John C. Maxwell with leadership. Not only that, Brandon Burchard. If you don't know who Brandon Burchard is, he's a self-development giant, basically. Shout out Brandon Burchard. I definitely have benefit from his books, from his teachings as well, right? Which in a little bit I am going to give a, you know, definitely, I mentioned one of my mentors, Dr. Wood. I mentioned her in multiple, you know, of my videos, multiple times in several videos, because I truly seen what I like to call, she definitely leads by example. Okay, tip number one, understand that it may take more than one mentor within your lifetime to get to your greatness. I'm going to say that again. It may take more than one mentor, right? Mentors, they come in phases, they come in kind of seasons and reasons, right? It's great if you do have that long, you know, lifelong mentor, but it takes multiple mentors to get to where you're going, right? To get to your greatness. Because just because one mentor is savvy and you know, the GOAT in finances don't mean that they're the GOAT in everything. You get what I'm saying? So understand, just like they say, it takes a village to raise a child. It's going to take multiple mentors for you to get to your greatness. Tip number two, get in a room with greatness. At some level, it will require for you to invest in at some level, right? I have always invested in myself, whether it was paying for college courses before I bought groceries. When I couldn't afford to buy a plane ticket, you know, I would pay for a webinar. When I couldn't, you know, go to a conference, I would buy a book, right? How can I connect? How can I get in a room with greatness on some level, no matter what your budget is? Plenty of people, you know, plenty of gurus. Now they have so many resources for you to tap into, you know? And so I always say, get in the room. You can follow and subscribe. Like today, in this day and time, you definitely can follow and subscribe. That's a free way for you. You know, 20 years ago, we didn't have social media the way it is today, you know? So social media is definitely powerful. It's a powerful tool. Next, I just want to say, when you get in a room with greatness, iron sharpens iron. They can handle all of your blessings, right? When you get in a room with greatness, they're not throwing shade. They speak a totally different language. And shade is not one of the language that they speak. That's right. I'm going to say that again. When you get in a room with greatness, they're not throwing shade. They don't even speak that language. They're there about the level up. They understand that they're great, right? And they see the greatness in you, and they want you to be equally great. They want you to level up. That's what it's about. When you get in a room with greatness, they ain't got time for no shade. They don't got time for no small-minded thinking, right? They don't cause you to boss up. And that's the room that you need to be in. And like my mentor told me, when you get in the room, you need to come to the front of the room. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. Shout out Dr. Wood. For the people in the back, when you get in a room, you need to come to the front of the room. You need to understand that you got a voice, right? And your voice is powerful. You need to understand that you got an audience that you are created to reach. Don't stop until you reach every last one of your tribe. So I just said iron sharpens iron. Greatness respects greatness, right? Game recognizes game. Greatness recognizes greatness. It's a reason why Beyonce and Serena are friends. Think about it, y'all. Greatness and greatness in a room. When I see them two together, it makes perfect sense. It's greatness and greatness. Iron sharpens iron, period.